Don't you think, James?
I wasn't watching.
What did I do?
You messed up big. I hope you have a plan to fix this because I'm not going to do it for you. But I won't let you drag our grandson into this. The longer you keep Cody and James apart without an explanation, the less James is going to trust you and the worse the relationship is going to be.
Drew, maybe next time we're all at the pool together.
People can be better when they know that someone believes in them.
Drew is becoming more unbearable with every episode. Honestly, I wish they would just send him away. I'm relieved that Willow decided to return to nursing, even if it's partly to distance herself from Drew. Of course, Drew immediately starts pushing her to rethink her decision. If he truly cares about Willow like he claims, he should respect her choice to create some distance and focus on her career. Drew's behavior is getting really creepy, and it's becoming disgusting to watch. Why is GH continuing to push this inappropriate storyline between Willow and Drew? Fans have made it clear no one wants to see this. On another note, I find it almost laughable that Sonny was a mess for months, and within seconds of discovering his meds were tampered with, he snaps back to the old Sonny, barking orders with Jason right by his side. It's like flipping a switch. I'm really starting to dislike Drew. Willow needs to realize that what she's feeling for Drew isn't real love. I hate that the writers are taking her down this path. It's starting to feel like Michael is cursed. Every relationship he has ends in disaster. Plus, there's zero chemistry between Drew and Willow. It's just creepy, especially since she's got feelings for her uncle-in-law. As for Mac, he had no business overstepping the way he did, and Maxie shouldn't have let his opinion dictate her actions. Maxie should have addressed Mac's interference immediately, not in front of James, of course, but she needed to step up and not deny James the chance to go riding with Cody. I can't imagine anyone allowing this kind of parental interference. And now look what's happened. Felicia spoke up as soon as she found out, proving she was right to Mac. But Maxie should have taken control of the situation right from the start. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Messy Syrup. It's me, Abby, here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. First off, not to get off topic, but Maxie looks absolutely gorgeous. Meanwhile, Mac is acting like a big baby. Life is short. He should be embracing his son, not pushing him away. He's really starting to get on my nerves. Speaking of Mac, let's break down the situation with Cody Bell. Cody is Mac Scorpio's son, and the late Dominique Baldwin's as well. He also has a stepsister, Maxie Jones, a brother-in-law, Damian Spinelli, and a stepmother, Felicia Scorpio. On top of that, Cody now has two nieces, Georgie Jones Spinelli and Bailey Louise Jones, and one nephew, James West. It's time for Mac to recognize the importance of family instead of causing more drama. Why doesn't Maxie just tell Mac that James is her son, and she has the final say in who he can or can't see, or where he goes to ride a horse? As soon as Maxie found out that Mac had forbidden James from taking riding lessons with Cody, she should have put her foot down. She needed to remind Mac that she is James' parent, not him, and that any issues he has with Cody are between the two of them. I'd be royally pissed at Mac for overstepping like that. By the way, it was so cute seeing Bradford's daughters playing in the background. And can we just appreciate how amazing Kirsten looks? But Drew, that storyline with Willow is driving me up the wall. I have a feeling that the preview was showing Cody diving into the lake to save James, who probably fell in while sneaking off to see him. If that's the case, I wonder how Maxie and Felicia are going to react towards Mac after this. Seriously though, when did Maxie start letting Mac decide what James can and can't do? She's his mom, and her decisions overrule his. I know Maxie is stronger than that. James is absolutely adorable, and I really miss his dad, Nathan West. It's just not the same without him on the show. Mac is going to regret pushing Cody away and missing out on a relationship with his son. Now, James has run away from the park to be with Cody and ride horses, but no one even realizes he's gone yet. Just wait until they do. everyone will be blaming each other. My heart aches for James, and Mac seriously needs to swallow his pride. Where does Mac get off thinking he has the right to dictate what James can and can't do? Mac, I thought you were better than this. I don't understand why Maxie didn't immediately tell Mac that he doesn't get to decide who her son can and cannot see. I've always liked Mac, but where does he get the authority to tell James who can teach him to ride? If Mac is paying for the lessons, then sure, he could decide not to pay if Cody is the instructor. But otherwise, Maxie is the mother, and she should be the one making that decision. And can we talk about the constant disrespect towards Spinelli? Mac, Sonny, and Jason still treat him like the teenager he was years ago. He's grown up and proven his worth. He's a great dad and friend, and he deserves some respect. I do like the Cody/Mac father-son storyline. It makes sense and has been given the right amount of time to develop. It adds depth to the Port Charles family dynamics and has the potential to bring some happiness, which GH doesn't seem to deliver often enough. But of course, it's now put another child, James, in danger. And don't get me started on the Willow/Drew mess. It came out of nowhere and doesn't make sense for either character based on their history. Plus, it's just really, really creepy. Mac should be thrilled that Cody finally opened up to him, even if it took a while. Sure, Cody was scared and shy about telling him, but he did it. Would Mac have preferred never knowing? Now it seems like he's taken this vendetta way too far. Mac is entitled to his feelings, but it's not okay to block James from seeing Cody. I have a feeling something's going to happen to James, and Cody will have to step in and rescue him. Hopefully, this will be the wake-up call Mac needs to realize he's missing out on a wonderful relationship with his son. Mac needs to sit down and stop being so sanctimonious. James is Maxie's child, and she's the one who should determine whether or not he spends time with Cody. I'm a little disappointed that Maxie hasn't put her foot down yet. I'm not liking this new version of Mac at all. Yes, Mac has the right to feel how he does about Cody, but blocking James from seeing Cody just because of family differences is wrong. It really pissed me off that Mac put his foot down about James not being allowed to see Cody. Maxie should have stepped in. She's his mother, and she should have put her foot down. I understand that Mac is entitled to his feelings, but depriving his grandson of riding lessons isn't his call. That's for Maxie to decide. And seriously, why is Lois so nosy? Brooke Lynn is a grown woman. James looks just like his handsome father, Nathan West. GH sure knows how to cast lookalikes perfectly. Ryan Pavey needs to come back ASAP. Now, enough of the Drew, Nina, and Willow nonsense. This storyline is really getting old. Willow's pathetic vow of love for Michael, while fawning over dead Drew, is just sickening. Ugh. It's nice to finally see Felicia and Mac again, and for Mac to start seeing some reason regarding Cody. I get that he's hurt, but he shouldn't take it out on James, no matter how well-intentioned he is. Drew needs to just stay away from Willow. This whole mother-daughter dynamic he's got going on is creepy. It's like something out of a Jerry Springer show. Drew has become so annoying. Sorry, Cameron. Please, writers, do not blow up Willow and Michael's relationship. Michael deserves at least one happy ending. I'm glad Carly isn't completely under Jax's spell. I loved when she asked him why he's really staying in Port Charles. I can't wait for Agent Cates to get taken down. He's such a crybaby. His guilt about his brother is clearly fueling his hatred for Sonny. I feel bad for Molly. She's grieving the loss of the baby, even though she has no legal claim. No one seems to understand how confusing these emotions are for her, and TJ and Christina are so focused on their own pain that they're not recognizing how Molly is feeling. I can't believe Mac dislikes Cody so much that he's letting his grandson suffer. Felicia was right. Mac's problem with Cody shouldn't be projected onto James. I'm glad Mac came around just in time, though, because James ran away again. Mac is being ridiculous. He's not James' father, and has no right to forbid him from seeing Cody. That's Maxie's call. And where is Bailey Lou in all this? I guess she doesn't get to play in the park. I still can't get on board with Drew and Willow. It's wrong, and it's made the character of Drew come off as sleazy. Mac needs to get over his issues, and as always, Tracy kills it in every scene. Come on, writers! Willow supposedly loves Michael, but can't stop thinking about Drew. This is creepy, and it's dragging both characters down. I really wish Mac would back off when it comes to James. He's overstepping. Maxie needs to be the one making those decisions. I knew James would run off. They're only hurting him with all this back and forth. Get it together, guys. Heh. Mac might be James' step-grandfather, but he had no right to dictate who James can and cannot hang out with, especially when it comes to Cody. And what's up with Lois? Does she not need a job? She's always at the mansion or following Brooklyn around. Did I miss the storyline where she became independently wealthy? Why does Mac have so much authority over everyone in the family? Maxie is James' mother. She didn't have to listen to what Mac said. And what about Spinelli? He's in a stepfather role and should have had some say, along with Maxie, when it comes to James, not Mac. Now the writers are turning Lois into a meddling, annoying character. I can't wait for the day Michael finds out about Willow and Drew. Whoever the head writer is, they need to hear this. Drew has become this creepy, self-righteous idiot, and Willow wanting him? It's just terrible storytelling. The show was getting good, but now it's back to being a mess. No storylines are interesting at this point. Writers, get it together. I swear, I could do better. And did James really just overhear Willow talking to Nina about kissing Drew? I'm glad Jason is back to protecting Sunny, but shouldn't his first order of business have been to go on that outing he was planning with Danny now that he's free? If you're wondering why Maurice Bernard Sunny has been absent from the show, he's taking some time off. Don't worry, he's not leaving GH, but he will be temporarily recast. If you Google him, you'll understand why, and we should all be thinking of him during this time. Now about Windermere, who do you think bought it? I have a few guesses. Maybe someone has Lucy, Marty, and Cyrus held hostage there. Perhaps Valentin secretly bought it back and hasn't left after all, or maybe Lucky swooped in and purchased it under the radar. There's even a chance that the WSB acquired it, making it their new hub in Port Charles for John Brennan. What do you think? As for Willow and Drew, it's becoming clear that Willow's attraction to Drew is only growing. She might soon discover her mom's romantic involvement with him, complicating things even further. Now that Drew is back from prison, he's lost his appeal for me personally. Switching gears, if Allie had visited Christina sooner, would they have still broken up? Did Natalia intentionally pull Allison away to create emotional distance? So many questions. We all have our favorite storylines from GA's history. What's yours? For me, nothing beats the storylines from the 90s. They were unmatched. And GH producers, if you think any reaction is a good reaction, you're wrong. Just because everyone is commenting doesn't mean it's positive. I've been watching GH since the first episode, and I'm no longer excited to watch. The new writers are ruining GH, and the creepy Drew storyline is a prime example. Please get us some writers who know GA's history, or you're going to lose me and many other fans. If you don't, I might stop watching altogether. But despite everything, I'll keep watching until the show ends. I've been through the Ice Princess and Alien storylines, some of the most ridiculous in my 20 years of viewing. GH has its ups and downs, but I'm still here, and I'll keep tuning in, even if I have to change the channel occasionally when things get too dull. Fans need to understand that Christina is absolutely right to call the baby my baby. It was Christina's egg, so biologically, it is her child with TJ. No legal documents were signed, meaning Christina had every right to keep the baby. In any adoption scenario, a mother can change her mind and choose to keep her child. It's her body that carried the baby for 8 months. She felt the baby, talked to her, and experienced every moment of that pregnancy. For that alone, the loss is hers more than anyone else's, period. As for the incident with Ava, why does anyone need to be blamed? Both Christina and Ava were angry. Ava grabbed at Christina, who jerked away so hard that she stumbled backward, tripping over Kate's bag. The window gave way, a dramatic soap opera moment that wouldn't happen in real life, and Christina fell into the pool. None of this was intentional. Ava didn't mean for Christina to fall, and Kate's certainly didn't leave his bag there with the intention of causing harm. It was a chain of unfortunate events created by the writers to push forward multiple storylines. Sure, you could argue that Christina shouldn't have gone to Ava's in the first place, but Ava also had no business putting her hands on Christina. If she had kept her distance, Christina wouldn't have tripped over Kate's bag and fallen out of the window. It was a tragic accident, and there's no one to blame. On another note, when Sam mentioned Ava ruining her family the other day, I felt a sense of foreboding. And now, a few other characters have hinted that they want her gone. GH, please don't kill off Ava for a murder mystery plot. Maura West is phenomenal, and her portrayal of Ava is unmatched. Let's keep her around. Since the major writer turnover last month, I've been intrigued by the clues we're seeing about future developments. Although some characters I liked, like Finn, Valentin, Charlotte, and Blaze, have been removed, it's clear that space is being made for new storylines. The new head writers seem to have a deep understanding of the show's history, and I'm hopeful they can recapture the magic of the past. Sonny is finally Sonny again. While it might be unrealistic for him to recover from the whole medication situation so quickly, I couldn't stand what had been done to his character over the past few years. The personality change was frustrating, but the new writers have fixed that within weeks. Jason's return is a huge deal and hints at things to come. He and Sonny are back to being the powerful team they should be. While some claim Jason is just a support character, I see him as a team player, and that team is being reunited. I'm actually surprised Jason and Sam aren't back together yet, but I suspect that's on the horizon. The special anniversary celebration, with both Carly and Sam introducing Jason, felt like foreshadowing. A new Lulu is being cast, and since the show films about 2 months in advance, I suspect they've already found someone. We might see Lulu and Dant back together soon, which could free up Sam to be with Jason. There's been a noticeable shift in Sam's attitude toward Jason. Initially, she seemed almost hateful, but then she suddenly broke the law to protect him. I think fan reaction and the change in writers prompted this turnaround. Other exciting developments include Lucky's return. Please, no more cop storylines for him. Let's see him take on a new enemy. Lulu waking up. This could bring a major shakeup. Sasha and Cody finally getting together. About time. The WSB is back. This could lead to some thrilling action. Heather potentially being set free. Otherwise, what was the point? Pikeman's temporary exit, but we know they'll be back. Olivia Jerome's death. I'm not buying it. I wouldn't be surprised if she's the next big threat to Sonny. Carly and Brennan's chemistry. Even with no relationship planned, their chemistry seems to be setting up something else. All in all, the hints are pointing towards some exciting times ahead. I'm cautiously optimistic that GH is returning to form, and I can't wait to see where these storylines lead. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.